Sickle cell disease is a lifelong inherited red blood cell disorder which can lead to disability or even premature death in its severe forms. ERN-EuroBloodNet promotes educational activities addressed at people living with sickle cell disease. That's why, the 20th and 21st of October 2019, EuroBloodNet has invited a group of 20 participants, patients and parent patients, coming from worldwide to the Sickle Cell Disease Research Prioritization Workshop at ASCAT conference in London. Its aims were to introduce patients' involvement in research to people living with sickle cell disease. It was a joint project of the ERN-EuroBloodNet ASCAT members and the Patients Engagement Group Oxford Blood Group. During the workshop, everyone got the opportunity to express their views on the most important aspects of living with sickle cell disease that might be improved with more research.
Hi, I'm Miriam. I'm from Portugal. What do I think of the ASCAT experience? It was very interesting and a rich experience to gather people from different age ranges and from different countries to share their experiences, their concerns, also with the scientific community, and to discuss what they know and where they want to go. And it is important for the scientific community because they have set budgets and deadlines and they know what they want to investigate, but it is important to be in line with what it is also important for the patients. And that's why having a voice in the scientific community, it's so good. I hope we will be able to take part in many more initiatives.
My personal experience is that professional medical academics have a hard time to properly estimate the intensity of a patient's pain and if a patient's pain is true. I crossed paths with doctors and pharmacists that accused me from abusing my medication, while a part of me often wishes that I would give anything for just a second without pain, and that my doctors would actually be able to truly understand me. Another part of me would not wish this upon my worst enemy. While you're laying there completely helpless and every fiber of your body screams out of pain, the last thing you need is a person who doesn't believe you or takes you seriously. The problem with physical pain is it cannot be measured, it cannot be demonstrated, it can only be felt and be described. With sickle cell patients, it means that there has to be trust between patients, doctors and pharmacists, since we work so closely together and with strong addictive painkillers. It is a relationship that takes time and effort, just like every relationship. If we want this to work, we'll have to work together. This by open communication, listening, honesty and trust. We can't do this without you. You can't do this without us.
My name is Andreas Athanasiou. I come from Cyprus and last October had the opportunity to participate in the SCD patient workshop as a part of ASCAT conference in London. It was a great experience for me. I got to discuss different aspects of sickle cell disease with other patients from several countries and different backgrounds and how we deal with it practically as well as socially and psychologically. All of us had the space and the time to tell our story, which was very similar to each other's. The important thing was that we ended our sessions with a top 10 list of research questions that we wanted to be heard and considered by doctors and researchers. From my point of view, medical treatment aims at improving a patient quality of life, so patients' options must be valued.
My name is Ifeanyi Beverly Chukwudozie. In 2019, I attended the ASCAT conference and also the Patient Prioritization Workshop. It was amazing and memorable because this was the first time I saw this level of patient involvement in a medical conference. Patients were able to identify top 10 research topics that researchers should address. It is important that patients are involved in research and not just engaged with research, because it makes them drivers of change. They're part of the research, and the research is very, very relevant to the needs of the patient and also improves the quality of life.
Hi, I'm Connie Michelle. I'm 40. I live in Italy and I am manager representative of patients in the Padova Hospital. Oh Jesus, this session of ASCAT 2009 was a beautiful moment. Patients of several countries shared their experiences and their journey. It was a very great support between patients. We talked, um, we talked about our story, our difficulty, our pain, our trials, but we also talked about our strength and everything that help us avoid pain. A crucial moment was when patients tabulated and agreed all together on important 10-point called top 10. Then they presented it to the speakers. Then I realized that we are not alone. Not only EuroBloodNet, but the whole world is interested by this disease, sickle cell, and determined to fight it. Let's be strong. Let's be confident. Let's fight together. Good 19 June to all. Thank you.
Drawing on their own experience of sickle cell disease, the group was asked to write down issues that they felt demanded greater attention from research, a single word, an experience, or a falliform research question. The ideas were written on post-it notes and put up on the wall of the conference room. The facilitators grouped the individual notes into 50 individual themes. The group then collectively discussed each themes to arrive at a number of research questions or topics for each themes, resulting in 42 unique research questions. The group was then invited to vote for their top 10. Each individual was given 10 post-it notes representing a hypothetical $100 million to spend on research. They were asked, if you were allocating this money for research, how would you spend it? The group then created a presentation and presented it to the ASCAT conference in the afternoon plenary session. The results of this process were counting to arrive at the top 10 research topics for sickle cell disease. We let you scrolling and discovering them.